What's up, interwebs? Welcome to the Storytime Podcast. I'm Tim.
I'm Adam.
Wait, what on a delay, Adam?
What?
Now we gotta do it all over again, bro.
All right, take it from the top again.
What's it? No. Okay. The Storytime Podcast is here it is season 2. It's where we go through one of my old stories, drafts that is terrible or hardly edited. This one actually got a grammar check. But, and Adam reads it and we discussed the story. In this season, we're going through my second novel I ever wrote. First ever was planned to be an 8-book series called Marks of Eilira, Strangers from Another World. And we are now on chapter 11, and the second chapter of being in the different world, finally.
Yes, we're finally in Eilira.
Yeah. So, before we get to the reading and learn about this chapter, if you go on to like this episode, we would love if you would hit that like button. Nope. Smash it. That's a prayer to the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
And subscribe because I got content on this channel for writing. And maybe you're interested in some terrible gameplay.
Hey,
Adam?
Hey, it's better than terrible. I will say that. Check out ZOP Gaming.
You're not even mid, Adam.
We are better than terrible.
That's the slogan. That should be the slogan. We're better than terrible.
Actually, the slogan right now is just a couple friends playing games.
Friends? What's friends?
Friends.
Wow, okay.
There's a couple of R's in there.
Yeah. A P came out of nowhere, though.
It's a silent P that sometimes gets used.
Okay. Kind of like the E in Eilira.
Yes.
All right, with that out of the way, we'll get to the reading, and we'll be back to discuss Chapter 11.
11. Game G's Master.
I was beginning to think I was going to have to kill the girl,
said Game G, staring at Zack.
Your time was almost up.
Game G, said Lord Sphere, do not lie.
We were never going to kill her. At least not until we knew for sure they were not coming.
Lord Sphere was a tall, scrawny man who had greasy, jet-black hair that was long enough to be pulled back behind his ear. His face was long and crooked, with a crooked nose and a sharp, beady eyes that, when you looked at him, felt like he was stealing your soul. His clothes were easy to make out of the dark since they were so bright. He wore a white, puffy silk shirt with a light brown pants that looked similar to leather, but different in some way, with boots that were made of the same material. Around his waist, he wore a belt with a long sword attached.
So, tell me, Game G, which one has the mark?
Asked Lord Sphere.
That one,
said Game G, stretching out his long arms and fingers towards Zack.
He is the one that DeMarcus gave what he stole.
I see, said Lord Sphere.
Well, come here, boy, so we can end this and you can get on your way to home.
Zack did as he was told and slowly made his way across the rocky ground towards Lord Sphere and Game G. He was not sure something about Lord Sphere gave him the creeps about going near him. With this idea that Lord Sphere would kill him after he got what he wanted, it did not make him want to get anywhere near him, but unless he did, Violet would not be free. After moving very slowly, he stood only a few feet away from Game G and Lord Sphere. Zack thought he looked far more terrifying up close than he did from afar, and everything in his mind was telling him to turn around and run.
This is who gave you so much trouble?
Said Lord Sphere, looking over Zack.
He could never be a warrior. Most people have some potential, but I see nothing that gives any reason to believe he could be one. You should be ashamed that this kid stopped you, Game G.
Lord Sphere, said Game G, concerned that his master might be losing faith in him.
He was able to use a mark as well as summon a sword to fight.
Enough, said Lord Sphere, raising his hand.
Those are just excuses for your failure, and I will not have it. You failed, and you must accept this, as well as the consequences that will come with failure.
Yes, sir, said Game G. Now, shall we end this? Said Lord Sphere. Turn around and face your friends so I can remove this mark of yours. Zack did as he was told. He slowly turned to his left until he was facing Ryan and Alcyon. At a distance, Lord Sphere placed both hands over the back of Zach's neck, similar to what Alcyon did, but no mark appeared on the back of his hand. The mark on Zach's neck started to glow with bright light in the dark, but red this time, not blue like when Alcyon tried to switch marks. After a few moments, the glow faded and Lord Sphere removed his hands. "Stand still," said Lord Sphere. "I am not done yet." He reached into a pocket in his pants and pulled out a similar pen that Gamgee used to try to remove the mark. He placed the tip on the mark, and the mark began to glow again, this time white. The pen quickly turned bright white like last time. Zach could hear a sizzling of flesh as it burned Sphere's fingers. Lord Sphere let out a yell that echoed throughout the mountains as he dropped the pen to the ground. As the pen in the rock, a faint cling could be heard. With the pen no longer on his neck, Zach turned towards Violet, believing his mark was gone. However, Lord Sphere did not like this and raised his hand, striking him with the back of his hand. The force of the blow knocked Zach down to his knees. Alcline did not like this and pulled his sword and attacked. What Lord Sphere or Gamgee realized was that Alcline had slowly closed the gap between them, as they were busy removing the mark. With only 21 odd feet between them, Alcline's attack would be hard to avoid. In one fluid motion, Lord Sphere reached, grabbed the handle of his sword, withdrew it from its sheath, spun, and blocked Alcline's attack, and pushed his sword to the ground with his on top. Alcline was surprised to see that Lord Sphere was able to avoid such an attack. Lord Sphere just looked at him with his black eyes and a huge grin. "Nice attack," said Lord Sphere. "Closing the distance while I was distracted and so quietly is a very rare ability. If only I had not seen it out of the corner of my eye, it would have nearly killed me. Let me make a suggestion. Don't do it again, or I will kill you. You're lucky you're not dead already for being a sentinel." Lord Sphere unlocked their blades, and Alcline stepped back and resheathed his sword. Lord Sphere did the same as he turned to face Jack when he noticed the mark and turned to Gamgee. "Has his mark always been red?" asked Lord Sphere. "Yes," said Gamgee. "I see," said Lord Sphere. "I do not see how I missed this. The reason we have not been able to remove the mark is that Demarcus is inside it." "What?" said Gamgee. "That is why he was able to use the sword and mark," continued Lord Sphere. "Demarcus was helping him. He did not do it on his own. We won't be able to remove the mark until he is fully healed. Unfortunately, I'm not a patient man." "What do you want to do about it?" asked Gamgee. "I'll tell you what I'm going to do," said Lord Sphere, looking at Alcline. "You will bring me the stones of time. Once you have them, bring them back here, and the girl will be set free. However, you only have so much time before I get bored and decide to kill you all, except the boy, and wait until Demarcus finishes healing on his own." After speaking those words, a bright flash lit up the entire mountain. Alcline, Ryan, and Zach could not look at it since it was so bright. Within moments, the light vanished. Lord Sphere, Violet, and Gamgee were gone. Ryan ran over to Zach and extended his hand. Zach grabbed it and pulled himself to his feet. "We're gonna sleep here," said Alcline. "It's too dark to head down the mountain now. Try to find some firewood while I set up camp." Zach and Ryan were not sure why Alcline was in such a bad mood, but they had an idea. Having his attack blocked so easily, it did not want to face the fact that he was not as good as he thought. After searching, they found some wood and brought it back, and Alcline lit the wood on fire with his marks. Once having light from the fire, Alcline pulled out some food and ate. Zach was beginning to wonder what the stones of time were, but he was too tired to start asking questions after traveling the whole day. Once they were done eating, they all found a place to lie down. Alcline pulled out some blankets and handed them to both of them, found a place, and went to sleep.
Wow, Adam, this chapter had some local friends playing video games and all. Oh, wait, sorry. Shut
up about that.
I couldn't resist. So, Adam, this chapter should have been part of chapter 10?
Yeah, this should have been the end of chapter 10.
Yeah, very much should have been the end of chapter 10.
Like, I mean, you did leave chapter 10 off with a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Enough of one to be like, ooh, we need to check out the next chapter.
but not enough happens in the chapter for it to be its own chapter.
Yeah, this following chapter wasn't enough to be its own.
It could have been, but with the chapter beforehand and it being, it's a scene, it could have been worked. Maybe it reworked a little bit. But no, the two should just be, as the way it's written, it should have been one chapter.
Yes.
Absolutely. But let's go through this very short chapter.
Oh, yeah.
So we get to meet Lord Sphere.
Oh, my God. Lord Spear.
And I just got to point out this. Lord Sphere has no personality.
No.
Oops. Spoiler.
I had to give it all in the performance.
That was all Ryan. I mean, that's all Zach. That was all Adam.
Yeah.
I went with it. I made a mistake by calling you Ryan, so I went like, I'm just going to go through names until I get to yours.
Okay.
It's all Adam giving him the personality we have in there. In this version of the story, he has no personality. The clothes make you think he has a personality, but I wrote, like, every time, there is nothing on the page that gives him a personality.
Yeah, I'm going to have
He's evil. He has a personality. He's evil.
For me, it's not necessarily evil. It's arrogant.
Nope, he's evil.
Okay.
That was my going point. He's an evil lord. He's one of the evil seven lords. He's evil. That's his personality.
But remember,
this is a parable for Jesus' return from the...
Alkaline is only saying that he's evil because he's on the other side. As of right now, you haven't given us outside
I know.
of one. I mean, right now it's hey, I took your girlfriend because you have the mark that I want and I couldn't get to you directly. So, come here. Now let me get that mark.
But in general, we have seen one of his top people.
Yes.
Who does very bad things.
Hey, sometimes you have to have the guy on your staff that does very bad things.
I think it's understandable that bad people who are in power, the people under them are bad people.
Oh, yeah.
I think current circumstances show that, Adam.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. What? No.
But so that's kind of the glimpse of it. But yeah, but also it's a cut and dry YA story. So if the good guy is saying he's evil, he's a bad guy.
Oh yeah, he's clearly bad guy.
He's clearly evil. He used the forbidden magic. Bad guy.
I just like the fact that I'm gonna play him as just I'm above all of you. Stop.
And he really is arrogant because of something he's hiding.
Oh yeah.
And we kind of saw a hint of it in this chapter. But we get to meet him, and him scourging Gamgee for it. And this is the first person...
He's you failed.
This is the first person who's looked at Zach and go like, him?
This kid beat you.
Well, Gamgee, DeMarcus, Alcalon, Alcyon, have all praised Zach for the little things.
Clean?
But Lord Spirit's like, this kid... You should be ashamed.
Yes.
But he had those are excuses. And punishment's coming.
Yeah.
You know what his punishment's going to be?
Oh, I'm going to punish him.
It's off book.
Oh, yeah.
He makes him wear women's clothing.
Yeah, well. Sometimes you have to make humiliation. Sometimes you get the best out of people through humiliation.
I just threw it out there because, yeah, sure, that sounds like something you do.
Weird.
But basically, Lord Sphere does the exact same thing. He burns himself. Zach turns heat back against him, showing his anger. But basically, that's it. And he's given a fetch quest now to hopefully help speed up DeMarcus's healing.
He needs to find the stones of time. Trademark.
And it's almost, it comes off at him to me like the author had no clue what to do next. So he just threw this random fetch question in there to fill time.
Fetch quest!
Oh, wait, I did exactly what I did.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a montage.
No. And by the way, I just got to throw this in here because it's not mentioned here, but we've been told multiple times by Alkaline, hinted at by Alkaline, that Lord Sphere might just kill us all.
All right.
Because he's bad. No, Lord Sphere's mind frame is these children just know I want what was mine. Basically, he's a giant toddler. He has my toy and I want it back. Then he can go home.
Well, I mean, think about it.
None of these kids are from this world,
Yep.
so they're not going to really affect him. He can send them home, deal with Alkline immediately, and now the kids have no way of coming back.
Yeah, so it's just like, but that's his mind frame. But it does really come off as like, he has my toy, I want it back, but then they can go home because I don't care.
Don't care. I just want my stuff back.
And the way you perform it, it comes off like he doesn't even care that Alcline's part of the resistance.
No.
He's up even above them. He's like, you're never going to beat me.
He's like, Alkline, stop it.
Yep.
I know who you are. I know what you do. I know you're part of that group. I don't care.
But based on what we saw here, Lord Sphere is kind of a badass, stopping such an attack.
Yeah.
And I have a question. Did he really see him moving out of the corner of his eye? Did he?
Oh, he knew. He already knew. He knows everything because he is Lord Sphere.
And by the way, I think he's just lying about being not patient.
I also don't believe that he truly is a Lord Sphere. I believe he is more flat plane.
Flat plane.
Yeah.
Okay, flat earther.
What are you talking about? I'm
From where I stand, it's flat.
yeah, exactly. Don't you understand these things?
But yeah, I think he is patient when it comes to him being able to play his games,
Oh yeah.
which we'll see in future chapters.
He is he's patient, but
he says he's not very patient.
I mean,
But I think
getting his toy back, I would speed things up to get my toys back.
But he likes playing games apparently, so I think it's gonna be one of those things. Is he really patient? We'll find out.
Maybe he just wants
But yeah.
the kid to die, and then he could just take the mark from his body.
But now they have to go find the Stones of Time.
Trademark.
TM pending.
TM pending.
But that's what it is. But it really comes off of, I just didn't know where to go next with this.
I mean, I don't blame you.
It's the first book not really trying to figure out things. First time of a series. It's got to build things, but how do you do this opening story that's interesting but not very... You don't have to reveal a lot. You do a fetch quest.
Hell yeah. That way you can explore the world for a bit.
Exactly. And fill time.
There's nothing wrong with Phil Time.
Oh,
He's a
by the
nice
way-
guy.
And by the way, Adam, have you noticed?
What?
No Zach logic this chapter.
No, Zach did a good thing and had no Zach logic moments.
Nope, Zach logic.
He legit went, I know he might try to kill me, but it gets the mark off my neck. And also, I kind of feel that he might just send us away immediately.
I'm hoping I can talk him out of it. Gamgee's the one who's really wants me dead because I humiliated him, which I don't understand that, but really, you can't be a guy who's not trained, but collects swords because he's cool.
Hey, by the way, we had enough Highlander this episode that I don't have to ask for more.
That was enough Highlander for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was over 4 pages. Come on. 3 pages.
There was only
So
one.
that's all you needed.
There was only one action
Yep.
that was faulted.
But they had their swords.
Okay. The swords came out.
And long cloaks.
No, they didn't have long cloaks.
Oh, I'm truly sorry, sir. But Lord Sphere has a long cloak.
But it wasn't in the
It
text.
has no sleeves.
It didn't have any text. It wasn't on the text.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's how you're picturing him?
Yep. Sleeveless cloak. It actually comes down and spreads out around him a little bit.
Okay.
There's no hood.
Okay.
His hair is always slicked back.
And blowing even though there's no wind.
Oh, no. He's evil. So it doesn't blow in the wind. The wind has no effect upon it.
Even a giant gust of wind, the hair does not move.
It does not move.
Okay. But yeah, that's basically this chapter. Thoughts?
Okay. We've got an introduction into the chapter title. Totally gave us who was going to be in this chapter.
Yep.
So
And he spoke more than one sentence
That's true.
in the chapter that was named
true.
after him. He already
Thanks,
makes Penny's
Penny.
introduction
I know.
in the chapter that was named after her.
I know. We got more from Ernie that chapter than from Penny.
It should have been named more Ernie than
A boy named Ernie.
Ernie. Or Zach's this bully named Zach's bully, Ernie.
Yeah, that's not a good chapter.
Ernie, Zach's bully.
Too much given
The
away.
bully of Zach.
Yeah,
Ernie.
see, nope. The moment that you name him, now you've specifically told what character is in there. You can't do that. Too obvious.
Okay, but overall thoughts on the chapter?
Very good.
I mean,
Very
it's-
good, but
it's solid. I mean,
still-
it's not too long. It's not too short. For what we needed for it to. But yes, it should have been part of chapter 10.
Yeah, it should have been the end of chapter 10.
Any way you would have improved it? Besides giving Lord Spirit an actual personality instead of having to create one based on how you narrated him?
Oh man, if he Yeah, no, I mean I'd give Lord Spear either a lot more you are all below me attitude or more I am a cruel person attitude. Either direction you could have gone with, but I like the idea of him just being so far past everyone else that he's just like, you're not worth my effort.
I would have brought in the personality I give him to him in later versions of him. Like in later versions, I can't remember what draft it is. It could have been the rewrite of this draft in first person where I do it. I can't remember. But when Zach has to actually go to the capital in the palace to actually
Oh, okay.
find him and he meets him there. I mean, I think they're actually trying to rescue Violet and they stumble into him. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But like that introduction is he's sitting in his throne, legs over one armrest, his back resting against there, twirling his a scepter, and gets really, really annoyed if you forget to call him Lord Sphere. You put the Lord on his name.
Remember to put some respect on his name.
Yep.
It's Lord.
And he is so apathetic. I'd give him more of an apathetic demeanor. He's just like, whatever. Let's just give me my toy back.
Yes, just get this over with and go away.
Like, not worried.
You're not worth the effort.
No.
At least not from me. Game G. Kill them, though. I want to watch.
Like, I just want what was taken from me back. And you guys can go along.
Except for you, Alkaline.
I'm going to mount and pound Alkaline. I mean, punish Alkaline for being a rebel.
Yeah, just
Actually, on second thought, you're just a sentinel. Doesn't matter.
I would capture him and torture the hell out of him.
Oh no, he's above it all.
Oh, yeah.
The other lords might do
He's like,
that.
my position in this world is so high that I don't need this.
Basically, put it this way. I don't know if in this version, but later is Lord Sphere is so like he thinks he's above even the other lords that they don't really like him.
Oh. Okay.
And, like he's part of it. They'll defend him because if something ever happened to him, they'll come because it's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to deal with him. But he treats them like he's above them all.
Okay.
There could be a reason for that we might have to learn later in this book. But
Maybe.
as to just to fix this one, I would just give him bring more of that personality out.
Yeah.
Has Zach and Ryan check on Violet and have her go like, "Are you okay?"
At least a little something.
But instead of her not speaking at all,
Never says anything.
doesn't even check in. He looks at her, but that's it. After he thinks it's over with, but nope, not a word.
Nothing.
But other than that, that's how I would do to add to this chapter, and by adding it to chapter 10.
Yeah.
And the personality, but that's it. But anything else you want to add?
No, that's about everything.
Really short episode because
I know.
it's a short chapter.
Because so little happened.
I know it's a scene. It's literally a fucking scene.
Yep.
And that's why it should be part of chapter 10.
Yep.
All right, let us know down in the comment section what you thought of this chapter, what you think, how to improve it. Do you agree it should be with us that it should be moved into chapter 10, or do you like it being its own chapter? It is a YA, so you can possibly pull it off with the written correctly.
Yeah.
But whatever, let us know down in the comment section. But if you made it this far, I'm assuming you enjoyed it, so why not go out there and hit that? No, smash that like button and do it to please the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
And subscribe because I got writing content on this channel, which is on the screen now. And maybe you're into some terrible gameplay. Adam?
Yeah, they can go hop right over to my channel, ZOP Gaming.
Yeah.
Check out something, anything.
Pick something. We'll see you there. Thank you much for listening. Bye.